Welcome to the check-in. My name is Brianna.
And my name is Tondrea.
And we are your new favorite homegirls.
Checking in with each other and checking in with you.
Yes, so come on in, get comfortable, relax, and let's get into this conversation.
We're back again.
Yes, back at it again. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Very happy to be here.
Blessed. It's Friday.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
Wednesday for y'all.
Oh yeah, no, Wednesday for y'all, Friday for us. And we're having wine, which Tondrea has poured a lot of, and baby girl does not drink like that.
Me neither.
So I'm feeling a little tingly, and I'm kind of ashamed. Yeah, because it's one glass and I'm already like.
That is the best wine
like
ever.
wow.
Hello.
Thoughts.
I'm dead. Highs and lows.
Highs and lows. What's that TikTok goes?
I don't know.
You don't know? I have to show it to you. Where like it's from like an old school like gospel, and they're like it's
I
like,
think I know what you're talking
yes,
about.
Yes, okay. Anyways, highs and lows. You can go first.
Okay. My low probably today has just been crazy. And I don't understand why it's been crazy. Yesterday was a little crazy as well. So for it to carry over is upsetting me and my homegirls because I feel like,
well, damn. Why can't you have peace?
It's Friday.
Yeah.
Like, literally, why can't I? Like, I had to look in the mirror multiple times and talk to God like I'm annoyed and I don't know what's happening because I'm being patient. So, yeah, like traffic was crazy.
Yes, yesterday was crazy.
No, today.
Yeah. And
that's
today.
What I'm about.
Today too?
So, yesterday, the low was coming out to my car and they were like, you can't park right there because one of the girls, she'll just get upset, so you have to move it like 2 spaces over, and they never showed up. And then I see that my tire's flat. So I was gonna disregard that low.
Okay,
because
sorry.
Today just felt like even more of a low.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, arrested. And there's a whole bunch of stuff happening. I was having disruptions at work, and even though I was here, and I was just like, what's going on? I don't understand. There was traffic at 2:30, and I get that I live in LA.
But 2:30?
It's 2:30. We've passed lunch. You shouldn't be getting off that early. What's happening?
Maybe they're doing dinner, lunch, dinner.
Break. I'm not doing this with you.
It could be a thing, a dinner.
No, because
like Liger, the thing.
Ligers, I actually do enjoy those. Those are actually things. There's a such thing as hybrid animal, guys. Okay, I'm going into a tangent.
Okay.
They're hybrid animals, but they can't breed.
So the lion and the tiger can breed,
but the liger cannot.
Okay,
yes. So the low today was just really stressful for a Friday, and I just don't think it should have been. And I had a to-do list, and I didn't get through the list. I got through some things. It just was a lot. And then my high, I changed my tire on my own.
All by yourself?
All by myself. My dad, he was on the phone, but he was like, I'm 40 minutes away. And I said, Dad, I'm on lunch right now. I have to do this right now.
You got this.
And he's like, okay, make sure you're doing this. And I was putting all my weight on that jack, and I was, well, not on the jack, but the tool. And I was doing that thing. And I put my little donut on the car.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me.
You're a strong, independent black woman.
It didn't fall off when I made it to the place. I was nervous though. So, yes, that was my high. Fixing my tire.
All right.
By myself.
It
was daylight. It was safe. You guys, everything. Nobody asked me to help. And if they would have, I would have told them now.
You're like the Black Rosie the Riveter.
Shut up.
There you go. You better flex, girl.
Okay, go.
My low is that I am tired. And it's been a couple of days of feeling tired, like fatigue.
No, yeah.
It's been dragging, and also I just been still dealing with like inflammation in my gut. So it's like even though I'm eating things that are better for me, I feel like I need to go to the doctor. I also injure myself. There's a lot of things that I didn't tell you. This past weekend,
you out here doing gallivanting?
No, I was not gallivanting nowhere because I was in bed.
Girl, what were you doing?
So remember, I had to do the workshop on Saturday.
Oh yes.
I woke up Saturday morning. I have like a pain. I do something. I need to go get checked out. I think it's like a nerve thing where on this side, I woke up, could not, like, it hurts to move the side. So like anything lifting my leg, sitting up with my like sitting up properly, when I have to lay down, I have to kind of like go on my left hand side. It was bad. And then so I was already like, damn it, I'm not gonna be able to do this workshop if I can't not sit down or I cannot move. And then I don't know if I don't know what I touched or whatever. I touched something to my eyes. Like I had like my eyes got swollen. My eyes got swollen. They were itchy. They were irritated to the point that like when I had to go to sleep for a little bit, woke up, I had bags, like a whole bunch of bags. Like I looked like I got jumped. Like someone was like deuce 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 deuce, and it was bad. Like it you know Hitch when he had the allergic reaction. Just think of the come down. That's what it looked like. So I was that, and I was immobile. So that was my weekend, and then after that, just followed with just being tired every day, and so that's my weekly low of just being like hit. Like retrograde has not been bad for me except for this past week. And then my high, I'm gonna just keep it brief. I'm not gonna take her thing, but I like she said I'm gonna keep it brief, but I'm gonna keep it black.
Hello.
I love it. I was about to say that, but I'm not. That's not my thing. That's hers. Let me see. Yes. There you go. But I just have been receiving so much from God, from the universe. My God, like I just been calling in like-hearted community. I've been calling in to just be guided, and to just me just doing my healing work and walking on my path, and just asking just like for more, please. Like I'm just doing the things that I need to do, and I'm showing up as myself, and I just been receiving, and I just can't wait. And I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to jinx and everything, because very spiritual, but I'm just very grateful for the signs of like my inner child would be like, you did it. Yeah. You did it. And I'm like, yeah, girl, we didn't know we was going to be able to do it, but we did it. So that's my high. And I'm just, again, asking for more.
And you will get more.
I will get more. I receive and I'm open to it.
Yes.
So yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so pay it forward.
Pay it forward. All right.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, girl, go ahead. Why do I always do this? Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I have 2 for this week, and the first one I am going to shout out is Doves of Dawn. And Doves of Dawn is Satin Scars, and they are by Dora Owusu, and her tagline is so simple yet so essential. And Dora, we went to Cal State LA together. She's like really cool. She's a model. She's a Gemini. I just love her. She's so great. She's hilarious. And she started a scarves line. And so there's like different scarves. It might be extra large. Like they have different sizes in case, depending on how you want to wear them. You could wear them like a skirt. You could wear them a shirt. Like she'll show you different ways to style them. And I just, when we think about rooms that people make and spaces that they create, scarves was not in my mind.
But the fact that she made a space.
But she made a space.
Oh, wow.
Like, and shows the tutorials of those everything that's hers. And it's all scarves. So I have not got my hands on one. I need one. I'm shouting these things out to hold me accountable to circle back around.
Circle back around, right.
But, so it's called Doves of Dawn. And my second one is 1010 Wine and Events. And it is a wine bar in Inglewood. So it is Inglewood's first and only wine bar, the largest selection of Black-owned wines, and they are on La Brea. So their soft launch, they were having different reservations. Unfortunately, I missed my reservation, so I have to go there with my girls because we love wine.
Yes, we do.
And I can't wait to go to a Black-owned wine bar. I've been wanting to go to a winery, but I feel like that will suffice for now. So
exactly.
Yeah, like one of these days, I got to set something up.
Yeah. No, for reals. Okay.
So yes, scarves and wine.
Scarves. I mean, I feel like they match. You could wear that outfit to the wine bar, and then everybody being like, "Oh my gosh, where'd you get that from?" Boom.
Hello. And or you can even stay inside and say, I went to the wine bar to grab my Black-owned wine to come home and put my scarf on because Black people, you know what we gotta do.
Exactly.
With our scarves, put our feet up.
Exactly.
And drink.
Have multiple scarves. One for out, one for your head.
Hello.
Shoot, you can do that to the skirt and the top and the head at the same time.
So yeah, check them out.
Okay. So mine, I have similar to a bar. Well, it is bar restaurant, The District by GS. It is a Black-owned bar and restaurant, and it's on Crenshaw. And they hold a lot of like different events every night. We went for like a Greek event, and it was like popping. A lot of Black people. They was watching the boxing game match.
With Jake. We don't even need to
talk about him, but it was like we all got to be there. A lot of people from different areas. Not everybody was Greek there, but like it was just really nice, and the food was fire. If you are vegan or plant based, they have some bomb buffalo cauliflower. And I am picky about my buffalo cauliflower. Yes. Their
sage has some. They're not black.
They're not black owned, but
cauliflower is fire.
You're in LA, go there. But if you want to go to a Black-owned one,
yes, hello,
The District. There's his fire.
Yeah, that's the vibe for sure.
Yeah, very much so. Like I was like, I can go here for a day. Entrance is in the back. I want to go there for a day. I want to go there for like a little girls' night, and I don't like going out, but like. It was very cute.
Are you trying to hit the bar?
I'm trying to be a little saucy, just a little bit.
Okay, girl, we don't have to go
just you have to give me once a year. Pick your time.
Don't even listen to her. I'm not doing that with her.
Why not?
Next.
Okay. And then I have my second. Anyways, I have my home girl, Tazi. She's a brand consultant, a brand content creator, and a brand strategist. She does branding. She does websites. She helps you build your brand. She has a whole package. She's so creative with what she does. I'm soon going to be working with her. And yeah, like she's young Black woman in school and creating her own business by helping other people branding. Great energy, and just wants to help you show up your best self on social media, on your website. If it's your product logo, like whatever it is, that's her. So she has that, and then I'll save. I have two more, but no, I'm gonna save that for the next time, because they go together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I might as well just save it.
Oh, okay.
Or I could do it now.
I mean, that's up to you. We haven't done more than 4, but the more the merrier.
The more, but it's similar to somebody else's. So will I count it out? Like
Oh, that's up to you. Honestly, it's entirely up to you.
I'll wait till next
Okay.
time. Yeah. So yeah, those are my pay it forwards for this week.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's get into the topic.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about perfectionism. The sigh. Because it is an ongoing...
It's a lifelong challenge.
A lifelong challenge, for real.
It's something that I didn't know I identified with when I was younger. Mm-hmm. I thought it was like I didn't care, and realizing I do care.
A lot.
And it's frustrating to be a perfectionist. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's actually so frustrating. Sometimes I feel like me crying about it, people are looking at me like, you're crying about wanting to be great? You do it.
I wish I could insert the meme. You do it.
You do it.
No,
because this internal battle
that
affects my outside life is for the birds.
I will completely shut down. No, not even. There's sometimes I shut down. There's other times where I've thrown a full-on tantrum with myself because I slightly messed up. To everybody else, they didn't realize it. To me, I should have got fired. Nobody should ever trust me again because I messed.
Kick me off the team.
Kick me off because I messed up.
Let me go.
And it probably could have been something as small as like, I put this label over here instead of over there. Nobody noticed. I fixed it myself.
Me today. Perfectionism.
It goes a lot of ways.
Through everything.
Yes, everything. Like even with like trying, like, okay, being like even the perfect daughter or the perfect child is really like, oh, your parents said to do this. Other people, they were just like, I don't care, I'm about to sneak out. For me, I was like, are you dumb? Like, really?
So
no,
you don't like your life, actually.
You don't like your life. And also it's like, if somebody finds out about this goes on your record. And not jail, just your child record. That child did that. No, I'm the good child. I'm the perfect child.
I don't have no problems.
I don't have any problems.
I'm perfect.
I am perfect. You need me to do this? I will do it. And I'm going to do it excellently.
Immaculately.
Tell me I can't do something. And if I start struggling, panic attack. Freaking out. Tears.
The moment I have failed, I am bawling.
Never want to, like,
you told me that I didn't get an A?
Oh.
No. Let's go to the office hours because
for real.
You're telling me I'm getting, not even B, I finally got okay with a B. The day I was heard that I got like a C minus a D, no, tell me, girl, all of the extra credit that I need to do because this is not going to happen. Like, anytime I'm failing, I turn into the most sensitive person ever.
Yes. I remember the first failing grade I've ever got was in elementary school, and I forgot what kind of test it was, but I remembered I got it. My friend was sitting like how you were. I came down on my knees and cried in her lap. Elementary school. Boo-hoo cried because I didn't get a good grade. And I'm like bawling. That's how bad.
Perfectionism is literally, it's just like, it just has this hold over you.
It does.
And it's really crazy. I did have a question. Like, where does perfectionism stem from for you? Or where did it start, if you can remember?
So,
these are going crazy.
I have strong Capricorn placements in my chart. On my tropical or sidereal chart, it's Capricorn. I'm just a Capricorn with a sprinkle of like water and Gemini. It's a problem. It's a problem.
Capricorn, she's coming for y'all.
I'm just saying, I love Capricorns, but also therapy is needed. Because the way that I have been a parent for myself since I was born, I have been hall monitor energy, gold star. If I don't get a gold star, just in everything, I'm done. Yeah. If somebody comes into my life and they don't fit a certain criteria, done. Yeah. When I was a kid, so that's where it came. Just the Capricorn is just, because I feel like my parents, they're like, you're the oldest child, so like responsibility. And I do say like I am the oldest child of my generation or of my of the age gap.
Oh yeah.
Like my mom, I think basically, but yeah, like there's like my parents, and then there's like nobody in me. I was like the first one. Also, my parents had me younger, so it's like but like as all the grandkids and cousins, I'm the oldest. Yeah. So when it came to who's in charge and taking care, Brianna. So it's always making sure that everybody was in line and together, so nobody got the ass whooping, so nobody died, so nobody was missing, so I don't have to hear my parents' voice. Because mine, and nothing against my parents, but just how I am with my parents, with teachers, I will do everything perfect beforehand before you can think about it. So you can't even come to me and be like, oh, well, you need to do this, or you didn't do this right. No, look at this. I did A, B, C, D, D, and I also have your favorite breakfast. Don't come at me. That's the type of energy. Like that's where it stemmed from. So it goes with everything else, like how I show up, work, school. We're gonna have to segue back to school. Because I realized I did something a long time ago when it came to school where I stopped caring. We're gonna talk about that later. But It's like if I could not be the best, I didn't do it. That's when I'm in school and sports. If there was something that I knew that I could possibly fail at, I wouldn't put energy into it.
Right.
If it was like, you can be all right, it was more of like, I'm perfect at being a B+ student, and I'm gonna stay here in my lane. It got to that. But it's still leveled to like, I need to be perfect.
Yeah.
When it came to dating, and it still comes to dating and stuff, I'm like, oh, I have all this criteria. You don't.
I need to be the perfect girlfriend.
I need to be the perfect girlfriend, and I need the perfect girlfriend. Projecting.
I am here. Why aren't
you? And then even if I think you're here and I'm here, oh, I'm not perfect. Nope.
So why are you here? Why are you dating me?
Right.
Let me go.
When it's like, I know I'm the shit.
I want you.
But then something like that, and then I'm like, oh no, there's a way for me to be imperfect and let me be vulnerable and have my flaws.
Break up with me, it's done.
Exactly. It's terrible.
Go. Just go.
Yeah. It comes with self-sabotage. Perfectionism comes with self-sabotage.
That is very true. Very true. Definitely self-sabotage. For sure.
What about you? Because I'm tired of talking about me.
Where did it stem from?
Yeah.
It stemmed from upbringing and church. So
Church?
Yeah, that perfectionism is my church hurt.
Yes.
So,
yes.
like, it definitely... like just reading different things of like the 10 Commandments or like different rules, things that stuck with me. Like for the most part with your brain and your memory, you're only going to remember things that are of interest to you, and that's what's going to stick. So when it was like, perfection, this, and this, or I forgot what it was because, I've been working on myself. But anytime I would do something wrong, I'm like, God's going to hate me. Like, so it was a lot of like condemn, like of just me on myself where it's like, no, I can't do that. Because I don't want to go to hell. I don't want God to hate me. Like, even though God loves me very much in the midst of any sin, it's like, why do I have to do that sin though? If I like have a choice not to, like, so I'm just not going to because I
don't want God to hate me.
I don't want God to hate me. So that was my church hurt and perfectionism, where I was super hard on myself and super judgmental of others in the midst of that because I was judgmental of
Talk
me.
about it, because that was me. Forgot to bring that up.
I was super judgmental of me because it was like, no, I have to be perfect.
Yes.
So do you.
Exactly.
So there was that, and then upbringing. For the most part, my mom, like the way that she would raise us to make sure we're good with our grades and stuff like that, like she would provide incentives. So it'd be like, oh, you're going to get a kudos. Like if you bring home an A and if you reach this amount of kudos, then you can get whatever you want. Like you can really get a kudos, and it's anything. You can go to Six Flags. You could go go to shopping or something like that. And for me, I'm like, I just have to get good grades. And I get kudos. I love these achievements. Like, this is making me feel great to get these achievements. So, duh. But then it got to the point where she was like, you're getting too many achievements. So, but what does that have to do with me? You're telling me I'm not getting a kudos because they failing? I don't care about them.
Because they understood the assignment.
And the kids.
Exactly.
That's how I felt.
For real.
But it was like my siblings, they weren't, or they'd be like, oh, here comes Sandra again with another A+. Yeah. What are you doing? So, like, that sounds like a personal problem. So get it together. So she's like, yeah, I can't get you on that kudos because I already know what your report card looks like. I know. So then it just got to the point where it was like, okay, well, I still like these achievements. So it kind of just stuck where it's like, I'm not going to get rewarded, but I'm still getting rewarded. Like,
you're going to get rewarded by somebody.
I'm getting rewarded. Like, I have a 4.0. Okay, dope. I'm getting this. I'm going to this award show. Cool. I'm class president. Like, at that, it became a point where it's like, I'm filling up my Rolodex. Like, and my Rolodex sounds nice. Like, oh, okay, I want to get into this school. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to, like... Yeah. Like, or I just wanted to be the best in anything that I was doing. Enjoying cheer. And for the most part, like, when I would do something, I would chill until I want to be great. So, like, I joined cheer where it's like, okay, this is fun. Oh, she's the captain. That's interesting. I wonder how she got that. Yep, I want it. and I want to be the best. Track, I was not that good, and I came to terms with it.
Yeah.
But I did my best.
Yeah.
Like, where it was like, okay, you're not about to get somebody that's about to get a scholarship, but I'm also going to try to beat my record.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, anything that I joined, I just wanted to be the very best possible. And it stemmed from kudos and church.
Man, no, I mean, even that is so true. Like, getting the rewards. I remember getting rewards for doing things like, and it's like, again, like, nothing against parents or whatever, because like they did their best, and also they wanted to make sure that we were our best, especially being Black children. But I remember like being during summertime, I wasn't like, you know, people grow up and they're like, oh yeah, I was hanging out with friends and everything outside. Like, I was inside doing Hooked on Phonics, like legit the whole time. And if I did it, I remember I would beat my fat ass. I would get, my mom had the Oreo ice cream sandwiches in the freezer. And when I would complete it, I would be able to go get that. So mine was like, guess what I want? So yeah, A and B. I did not play. It would be like, time to wake up, Mom. Yes. Man. Okay. And then also, like, you know, when I did get good grades, like, I would get, like, get treats and they get recognized. And honor roll was, like, a big deal. You got honor roll. I remember one time, I had this jacket, actually. I got honor roll, like, back-to-back or something. I forgot why it was a special time to get the honor roll, because I've been getting it. My parents got me a pink jacket. And at the time, I really liked pink, which is surprising because I never thought I liked pink. Right. But it got me a pink jacket that says "Honor Roll Brat" on there or something like that.
That's funny.
I was like,
hello.
I went to church like, oh, look at this. Right. Guess who got honor roll again?
That's so funny.
Yes, it was like that. But for me, it changed when I went to like 8th grade because math is not my strong suit. Math got way more complicated for me, and I remember I got a C, and I remember my parents saying, you get another C, we're sending you to private school. Oh, wow, and I was like, I got it together though, I did not go to private school, but I knew that it was something I was being challenged with over and over. Science wasn't also something else, math and science was all struggle for me. So my brain changed into, instead of trying to excel and be perfect, I just was like, Cap, I'm gonna just do this enough amount of work. I can, you know, do this instead of like working extra hard. Things I can excel at, you're not gonna stop me. But that stuff is gonna be like, it's whatever, it's okay. Which is like healthy, but at the same time, I feel like it carried on with other things I didn't allow myself to like tap into because I had a fear of like, oh, I won't be perfect at it, or I'm not gonna be the best at it. So I'm gonna just be like, I don't care, when deep down inside I actually cared. But I just knew that I wasn't gonna be A+, so I just acted like I didn't care.
Damn. Yeah, no, that was probably me with sports. Yeah.
I didn't try basketball. I did not get gifted with that black gene.
Yeah, that was probably me with sports. When it came to like education, even if it was a subject I wasn't strong at, I'm going to figure out every single way possible for me to get an A. But if it was sports, like, all right, well, I'm not Michael Jordan, so this is what you're gonna get. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. What else do I have? I'm trying to think.
Oh wait. What? So we were talking about this earlier. Type A. Are you type? Do you consider yourself type A? Do you consider like what kind of perfectionist?
But I feel like I am type A, but I stopped reading. I saw to-do lists. I saw all this stuff. Things just needed to be in order. So, yeah, I do think I'm type A. This wine. I said, I'm just going to not read the rest because I'm feeling attacked. Had 2 to-do lists today in 2 separate areas on my phone and on paper. So, yeah, I feel like I am. I just go by... I try not to look into the types because after I did, like how I brought up in the 20-somethings episode, the maladaptive and adaptive, once I did that research paper on it and that the speech and communications, I was like, yeah, I don't actually like this. So before, I want to say I was more maladaptive, and sometimes I still have those traits than being adaptive.
Okay.
You?
I think I think I'm type C, where it's like, it was like in the middle or something like that. Because again, there's times where I'm like, when it comes to work, like actually what I'm getting paid to do or something physically doing, type A. It needs to happen. You said this is the rules that we're supposed to do. I'm gonna do all. You can just chill, girl. You can come in late. Come in late. What? And I'm a super
she's
on time person.
No, very much so.
It's very annoying if anyone's late.
My line sisters, I'm right in the middle.
They taught me so much about patience and not judging people and allowing things to be how it is supposed to be. Because if you tell me something starts at 7, I'm not the typical black person that gets there at 7:30. I'm there at 6:30, maybe 6.
She is. She definitely is.
And I can't help it. I will try.
I'd be like, girl, am I late?
I can't.
I'm like, when did it start? Oh, no, it starts an hour from now. Why are you here?
I can't. It drives me crazy. Like I'm soothing myself, rubbing myself, talking about
That's so funny.
I cannot be late. And if I'm late, it's because I have legit protested in my mind to be late because of a reason. Like, oh, this person's always late, so I'm going to be late.
No,
But I have to fight myself with that too.
Same.
It's a struggle. I do not like being late. I like being extra early on time. It just soothes my soul. But that's also that's my type A, whatever. But so when it comes to like work and stuff like that, yes. Other than that, when we're talking about procrastination, S me up every time.
Talk about it. So what is perfectionism and procrastination for you? So
for me, it's when I'm needing to do, I'll be vulnerable. I'm a writer. I had to say that hella quiet. And it's been a struggle for me to write lately.
You're having writer's block.
I'm having major writer's block. And when somebody's like, oh, what are you going to do today? And I'm like, I want to write. Instead of when I feel a type of strain, when I'm feeling anxiety about it, when I'm like, okay, shoot, I said I was going to start writing at 12. It is 12. I will start doing a whole bunch of other things. Oh, and let me set the vibe first. And let me do this. Let me grab my tea. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me sage the room. I gotta clean. I have to set up the whole vibe so I can write. And then I'm like, I'm like still struggling even though I set the whole vibe. Let me get some inspiration. Let me watch the show to see if it'll give me some inspiration. Why did I binge the show? Have I written anything? No. And then I'm complaining because I didn't write and I wasn't productive all day. And being productive also goes with my perfectionism because the perfectionism is production for me. But I get so overwhelmed, I procrastinate, don't do shit. And then I feel like shit about myself. And that's a struggle as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're preaching to the choir.
How do you feel about perfectionism and
Girl, the moment you said, I have to set the vibe, I said, it's time for her to shut up. It's time for her to shut up. Because I legit will procrastinate with, I don't know if I really procrastinate a lot with designing because I feel like I do get a lot more, like, designer's block, if that's a thing. But I'll procrastinate if there's, like, deadlines. Sometimes deadlines really stress me out depending on what it is. So if it's like a scholarship, I think I just get nervous where it's like I want to make sure I'm in the right headspace or I say the right thing. Or if I am doing something for someone else, then it's like I don't want my reputation to be bad, but it's also like I'm gonna wait because I don't know if I'm gonna fail at this. Like so yeah. But if I am designing or something, or if I have to do something, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get this together. I'm gonna watch this show first, or I'm gonna set this up, and then it sits there. Yeah. And then it's 12 o'clock. Yeah. In the morning. Midnight. Yeah. And I'm like, not 12 p.m. Not 12 p.m. 12 a.m. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have this spread of energy. No, you don't. You're about to go to sleep. Shut up. Like you're not about to do it. And now you've procrastinated because you've been cleaning all day. Right. For like the fifth time.
Yeah. There's nothing else.
You've made it messy. I don't know how you did that.
because you undo everything.
And then, all of a sudden, now you want to cook. Like,
you don't want to cook no other time. You don't want to cook
any other time, but now you want a 5-course meal.
And you got to go get the rest of the ingredients for it.
Let me do the dishes. Y'all don't want these dishes to sit there, girl. You let them sit there any other time. So, for me, it's like, I legit will do everything in the book besides the task that I need to do.
Yeah.
And then I like to work under pressure, but then I'm also crying when I'm under pressure, and it's like, girl, this is due tomorrow at 5. Why is this computer not working? Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? Then I'm yelling at myself, and I'm super critical. And then I'm just like, it's just, it's a lot. Mm-hmm. It's a lot. So that when it comes to like just different work things like that, there's a lot of procrastination. If it's work, I don't think I really procrastinate unless I feel like there's something I don't know how to do, and I don't know how to say I don't know how to do it, or I'm having imposter syndrome where it's like I do know how to do it, I just haven't brought up like okay, I know how to do this, but I don't like, so I just get nervous like with transparency, right? So I went through a boot camp for UX UI, and that's a fancy word of basically saying creating websites and apps, but you're going through an entire process. So I haven't really touched in my designs as of late. Like, my portfolio's created, and it's like dope. I created apps, I created websites and all this other stuff. But why am I not continuing to refresh that? Because I'm sitting here thinking, girl, you're not a UX UI designer. Like I'm just having that imposter syndrome. So I procrastinate.
I used to be that person that's like, oh, I'm going to wait till the last minute because I'm better when I do things at the last minute. Like when the pressure's on me and I just procrastinate, like I'll get it done and it'll be the best, the best work. And it's like, no, you're just avoiding the fact that you don't want to deal with the fact that you're nervous and you don't know what you're doing. Like I've built the muscle of like, oh, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it, and something that I'm like, okay, I could just shoot my shot and do it. And it's like, but you deal with the anxiety and everything before. And then you feel good after because you're like, oh, I finished it. Yeah. But you could have set yourself up for success.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have to deal with I don't want to deal with the journey of, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me figure this out. I'm stressed. I'm overwhelmed. Like, I don't want it. So I'll just be like, nope, not doing it. Where's my weed?
Okay, so has perfectionism messed with relationships, yourself, work, anything? And that, or you want me to go to another one?
No, we can talk about it. Dang, Andrea. Yes, it has. Perfectionism or procrastination?
No, perfectionism.
Perfectionism. Okay. Because we're talking about perfectionism. Perfectionism has interfered with my relationships. Yes, because I feel like I go into this mode of like needing to be perfect with everything that I do. When I show up, like I want to be received in the way that I want to be received. Yeah. Not caring if somebody doesn't like me, but it's more of like I'm showing, if you like, it's like this is how I'm showing up, and if you misunderstand, that part bothers me. It's like I'm speaking a different language, and it's like, no, this is what I'm saying, and then it's like, oh no, you're this and that. I'm like, no, you're not understanding me. You're not hearing me. Like that part is like the perfectionism feels like, and I know other people's perception of me is theirs. It's just that middle part that I have to like get over sometimes, where it's like being like received in a certain way or perceived in a certain way.
I see.
Yeah, it's weird. But I liked, I try to like be the whoever version of I am at the time, try to be like the perfect one or whatever, and show all my ways and on this and that or whatever. But then also when it comes to looking for friends or a relationship, partner, whatever, I could create a fantasy in my head because I want it to be a certain way. I want the feeling to be a certain way. I want it to be, we're gonna be best buddies and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that and we're gonna have all these adventures, and that person might be like, I like painting and you want to rock climb. I don't want to do that. And I'm like, so just little things like that. I think it's the fantasy that I create that I want it to live up to that. If it doesn't, I'm like, no, this is not working out. Or if I mess up or show some type of flaw, I'm like, I have to fight. I'm fighting myself now, but before, I would definitely like dip out because I'm like, I've messed up. This is bad. I have a flaw. You saw it. I'm out of here.
Right. No.
Or the last thing is, if I feel like I am being vulnerable or reaching or doing something and it's not being reciprocated, oh, okay, cool. I'm out. I've worked on it a lot, and I still have to fight my nature of being like, okay, cool, this is not how I want it, and it's not the exact way perfect.
Right.
I'm out. When I saw you, I saw this whole da-da-da, and you're not fitting it. I'm out.
Right.
Big Pisces energy. I had to stop that.
Right.
And it has affected a lot of my my connections with people. I need to go to therapy.
Therapy is good, but if you don't have it right now,
don't do that to me, Tandrea.
No, I'm just saying because therapy's great for everybody, but also financially, that's just if you don't have it right now.
If I don't have it right now,
you've unpacked
and this is why I talk to myself. Yes.
Exactly. Talk to yourself.
We're checking
the journals. Exactly.
Yes,
Be your own therapist. Where you
have
recognized it. You've acknowledged it. And that is the first step.
I have been my own therapist for a long time. Years.
Yeah.
Somebody else needs to take my load. But anyways.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Because I need to get back.
But.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go ahead, because I feel like if you say something that sparks, I'm going to just be like, amen.
No, yeah, it definitely has affected my relationships. It hasn't really affected work that much because I don't take work home, and it's just like, oh, they want you to be perfect at work. Right, they want you to be perfect at work, so there's that. Or even they don't want you to be perfect, but then I do that to myself, and now they've set the standard, and I'm like, damn. But then I have to just keep going. Sure. You want to join on? No, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm going to just do a quick thing. My biggest, again, Capricorn dominant. If you don't care about astrology, just know big gold star energy, big hall monitor energy. I need to get things done. If my work is not being valued, I unravel. So I'm working on it. But when it comes to work and I mess up, over. I can, a person, whatever, I can just, that's cool. People, which is not great, I can work? You tell me I did something wrong at work?
Right.
The world is over.
Right.
Because that's who I am. No, it's not. But it's just something I've always, when it comes to school, what I do with responsibility, any type of responsibility I mess up on, I unravel, and I've been doing a lot better on it, but before...
I definitely got way better when it comes to work. I probably was way more hard on myself at school, but now I'm like, nah, y'all not gonna do that. That was cute. That's not in my job description. But it has affected my relationship, not as of late, but all I can think of is the past. My relationships with myself and other people, because I feel like when I think about school and our just doing the sorority stuff, I like things a certain way. That's with anything, not just the sorority, but I like things a certain way. I like it to look a certain way. If there's deadlines that I'm giving other people outside of people giving me them, it's just okay, this is when it needs to get done. I don't want to look bad. That's really big for me, where it's I don't want to look bad, and now I got a group of people or a person that I'm with that we can just skip this. So help me, let me help. Let's help each other. Help you, help me, whatever. So yeah, I feel like in school, me liking things a certain way, I feel like people got she's hella anal, I'm cool off for her type thing. So I feel like it kind of messed up my relationships in that way, where I didn't fully get to explore them because it was just like, no, this is more important. Like, these inanimate objects are more important than y'all, because no, like, I don't feel like dealing with people right now.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'd rather deal with this. And yeah, it just wasn't really received well. And then I would get to the point where it's just like, I'll just do it. Like, forget it. Like, because I like it this way, you're not going to deliver it in that way. I'm not going to tell you that you're not doing it right. So I'm just going to do it. I know. I feel like I caused a lot of trauma in school, and I apologize. I do. I really do. And I might have been causing trauma with other people. Like, even, what's it called? The romantic relationship. I'm over here. I don't know if I should go down this rabbit hole. I ain't got no more wine. I feel like I did. And I'm sorry. I just wanted to be great. For me, for you. This sounds really bad, huh? What is this? Narcissist energy? I don't know. Like, I hope not. I was just a really tough perfectionist. Like, I just wanted to be great. And I just wanted it to be perfect. Like, it's due. So.
It's due.
Do it.
Oh my gosh.
And if you don't, I will. So yeah, like that's what any event that I'm hosting, any, like, when it comes to my clothing line, like, just anything, it's just like, it needs to look this way. So then if other people are in the midst of that, it's like, if we're not on the same wavelength, like, you messing with me, and I just gotta do it. So I don't like to, like, ask for help, and then I don't want to feel like a burden. So sometimes people might say, like, why didn't you say anything? Like, closed mouths don't get fed. Well, I guess it's not going to get fed because I just needed to be perfect. So it's like, I'm literally, like how you said, self-sabotaging myself because, no, like, it needs to be this way. Even though sometimes it doesn't even need to be that way. Like, it's not even that deep. Like, some people were just like, relax. Like, you're fine. You came late. It's okay. You good. Like, or if it's work. No, for me, at least. Like, there's certain things where I am hard on myself where it's like, no, it's not that deep. Like, or with my job, I'm like super, like, since it's a new job, it's like, I need to do this. I need to do that. They're like, yeah. Are you overwhelmed? No, relax.
Relax.
Yeah, I know there's a lot on your plate. Oh, don't worry about it. Just raise that to us if there's, and I'm not used to that because I'm used to being so high energy for me. Like, and then my ex, it got to the point where he would tell me I'm perfect. And then that would get on my nerves. Like, eventually, before it was like, oh, that's cute because me thinking about church, like, this is what I'm striving for anyway. So, yes, I am this perfect girlfriend. Oh my gosh, what else do I need to do? Let me work on that to be great. And then it got to the point where I'm going in school, going to the club, listening to different, secular music or whatever the case may be, just learning about myself, showing a little bit more of my body in certain outfits or something. And then it's like, I'm still getting told I'm perfect. And then I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, stop saying that. Like,
you were striving to be, like, unperfect.
Yes, because it got to the point that, like, after, like, literally after that communications class, I'm like, I do not like being a maladaptive perfectionist where I'm so self-critical of myself. And then on top of that, now I'm in a relationship with somebody else that is literally looking at me.
That's perfect.
With no flaws. I've been put on this pedestal. So then it's like, okay, well, you've called me perfect. There's no room for mistake because
there's no room.
I said I was perfect. Like, you know, and or even if there, like, it just was no room for any type of mistake. And when there was a mistake, it's like, why are you thinking these things? Or why are you whatever was going on? And it's like, but I'm not perfect. Like, I'm still worth it. But I'm not perfect.
Right.
Like, I'm still genuine. I'm still, like, a good person. But I'm not perfect. And nobody's perfect. So, yeah, it definitely affected relationships in that way. I don't think I've ever fell out with anybody entirely. But, like, that I'm really, really close to. I don't think I fell out with anybody due to my perfectionism. No. I think if people... It just, we weren't really that close anyway. It just like, oh, she's a little anal. But other than that, so
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. I've never fell out with somebody. It's just people who know me are just like, okay, like you just there's Bree doing Bree again, or like you know, I like things a certain way, especially like, oh my gosh, like just it's little things. If I like having my tees like this, facing like forward, and somebody else uses my tee, that's fine.
Right.
But it's crooked or you turn it a different way. Excuse me. I do it this way. You see how it came when you took it? You need to be it's like so terrible. Or it's like I like how I like to my little things I like in it's so annoying when I think about it, but I have to have it this way. Like if I buy a certain amount of this, or if I do something a certain way, and you're going to partake in it, that's something that I do this way, and you don't copy it to a T, why did you ask? Why did you partake? Why did you touch?
Bree, you're triggering something.
Okay.
Because when people ask for help, don't ask me when you know.
Don't ask me when you know.
Like don't do that, please.
But it's little things like that where it's like, it does bother me. Yeah. Because I do routines. I have a certain way.
It's actually annoying.
It's annoying.
So if anyone calls me annoying, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm annoying. That's fine. I'm wonderful and I'm great and I'm a lot of love and everything. But I do have my flaws and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm also I talk to myself and I've done a way better job. But I've always been self-critical. I've always been my parent of myself. Always. So you were saying like being self-critical. Like, yes, I will criticize and bully myself before you get a chance to.
You're not gonna get
a chance to. So people be like, oh, she has it all together.
Oh, thanks for the critique.
I already knew. I already knew. But that's the thing. I will do it all so people think, oh, she has it all together. No, you don't understand that I just had a conversation with me in the back and I just like gave me a whole whooping, came out and was like, all right, let's do it's
a process.
It's a process that I've had to learn. But at the same time, I'm carefree. Like, oh, Bree's a hippy dippy.
But maybe that came through time. Like so it's like the perfectionism. Yeah, we've definitely worked on it through time.
Yeah.
But it still shows up in certain areas. It's just not as persistent as it once was. Like, for me, I'm way more chill than I ever used to be.
Yeah.
I think some people will be like, oh no, Dondre's gonna get mad. Girl, oh, okay, well.
That's true.
Like,
that is true.
It's like, that's not bringing me peace to be that high strung.
Right.
Like, so at this point, I'm protecting my peace. So I feel like through time, like how you said, you're carefree. Me is, well, Hakuna Matata. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Ain't got nothing to do with
me. And if it does have something to do with me, we gonna work it out later.
Right.
But I'm not about to have people, I don't want to cause no more trauma in no one. And I don't want to cause no trauma in me. Like, that's just a traumatic process to literally be perfect, striving for perfection every single time. Like, and then just my own little note for my relationship with God. Like, I don't want to feel condemned daily.
No.
So every time I do feel those feelings coming up again where I'm like, oh, God hates me. No, he does not. Like, there's imperfect people walking this entire earth. Like, and we are all working through our own things, going through our own bad, like, we all have our complex life happening, which is Sonder, basically. Like, so it's just like, okay, well, it is what it is.
And I just love me some me. Like, I do.
Yes.
I really do. So even with my little quirks, I legit laugh at it because I'm still, like, the dopest person I know. So.
That part.
I'm perfectly perfect.
Perfectly imperfect. Is that what you meant? Or perfectly perfect? That's fine. She said her own thing. You are complete. You are whole.
I'm complete and I'm whole.
Okay.
I don't do that whole, like, oh, my other half.
Oh, no.
All that stuff. Like, nobody's going to complete me.
I feel like
we touched it all.
We
I feel
did.
Like we're going to continue
unraveling. For real. This topic is perfectionism.
Because we don't even have to have a perfect episode. That's what I have to tell myself every time. We don't have to. But we both struggled with trying to have a perfect episode.
I am stuck because, wow. Don't attack me like that.
I said we both
That was really actually, wow.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
I'd be like, something's not right.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you guys, and this is the, I'm really struggling right now. Oh my gosh. But I'm struggling because I'm thinking of every little factor.
Yeah.
And I do the most, like how I said, this is just for me and my hypercriticalness, but also I'm not like hella pressed, like with, I'm just chill.
Yes.
But I'm not chill on me.
No.
I'm the timekeeper. I'd be like, oh, okay, we're running over time. Oh shit. And then, or I'm like, okay, let me look at my notes. All right, I said that. Well, like, it's just like, I'm super, oh, this needs to get published today. Like, I've been doing really good with the publishing.
Yes.
But it's still like, if it doesn't get published one of these days, guys, I might have
a breakdown. Don't
talk to me. 'Cause I'm in a dark room crying. I've been slacking on the pay it forwards, and I legit, the moment that this episode started, I said, how are you telling them that pay it forwards is about to be on Fridays? And girl, the last 2 Fridays, it hasn't been. So, yeah, moving on. Hot tips. Takeaways. What we wish we knew, because this conversation is done.
Yeah, we done because, triggered. What I wish I knew was that it's okay to make mistakes. You learn from them. It is okay to make mistakes.
Yes.
You learn from them. And also from baby girl, God never has me take L's, just only delayed wins.
You're in my mind right now.
I was?
You were.
Okay.
But with the delayed wins, there's no L's. Like, a loss is not a loss. It's really a lesson.
Yes.
Like, okay. I don't know if you're finished.
I mean, I'm just going to go off of that. Like, I've learned that the most through dating and relationships like that. Like, that's where my biggest, like, when it comes to work and everything, I'm still working on it because workaholic, all that stuff. But when it comes to relations, especially like romantic, I'm very big on what's the lesson that I learned. So I had to transfer that to other stuff where it's like, if I mess up at work or if something came up, what's the lesson I'm learning? There's always lessons. Everybody comes in for a reason or season or a lesson. That's what it is. Anyways, I just know I've always been told that some people come in for a blessing or a lesson or whatever.
Yes.
And that's how I've always navigated. So even when it comes to other things, there's always a lesson in it. What you messed up? What are you supposed to learn?
Right.
And just show up better next time. Be gentle on yourself. And that's all I got because I'm still working on this. What you got?
Right. So with the lessons, there's no L's. There's no it's just really lessons. And thinking about failure, for me, I don't look at it as like, yes, I'm scared of failure, perfectionism with failure and all this other stuff. I don't consider it a fail. Like, I've been really working on, okay, it didn't work. It wasn't for you. It wasn't its time.
Right.
Or, like, you don't have to be, like, yes, you have to be great at everything, but you don't, because that just might not be it for you. And being okay with that. Like, I did a side hustle business, and I don't consider it a fail. I just was like, well, now I know I'm not a buyer. Like,
right, yeah, whatever.
I don't want to do that. Like, or I don't want to niche down like that. So kind of taking those lessons out of it of how can I do this moving forward, and like thinking about success and business and all this other stuff. Like, I want to be great.
Right.
So there's going to be a lot of there's going to be a lot of failures, as they would say, but it's literally just like like adjustment. You fall 7 times
and
get back
up 8
something. So there's that,
or fall down and get up 10. I feel like that's a song.
one of them
But you get up, get up,
you'll get up. That is a song. That is a gospel song. We fall. Oh, right.
Oh no, I put them together.
But what other things do I wish I knew? Or a tip to perfectionism. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Like, it's not that deep. Don't invalidate like your feelings if it comes to relationship or something. But if it comes to work, school, it's not that deep. Like, your grade does not define who you are.
Right.
Like, my A does not mean that
you're just a wonderful A person.
Like, I got an A, but there's a lot of successful people out there that didn't go to school
at all.
So I got an A for what?
Right. A for effort.
To say I got an A, like,
right.
Oh yeah, I got an A in English, y'all. Okay. Do you want a cookie? Like, for real. It's literally like, it's not that deep in that way of it doesn't define you.
It doesn't.
Like, or even if you want things a particular way, express it, but don't let it get to, like, be okay with compromise, be okay with negotiating and learning different people.
Yeah.
If it, okay, well, you like it this way, but they like it this way, how can we meet in the middle?
Right.
Because
communication.
If you, and then if you care about other people and you're not just being stuck in your own ways, them doing it your way is not about to make them happy. Like, so so I think those are things that when it comes to relationship, took away or a takeaway, and overall, Hakuna Matata, which is no worries.
I just be chilling.
Just be chilling. Just be bliss. Like,
when people are like, oh, why aren't you? I just be chilling, and that's something I say no matter where I'm at, work or whatever. Like, also when it comes to work, you ain't gotta be perfect because these businesses do not care about you and they will replace you in a heartbeat. So you don't have to be perfect, because even if you do everything right but you just disagree, or if you want something to change, they will replace you if you don't do exactly what they want. So but I'm not gonna get into all that. So self-care. My self-care I'm gonna do with the more work and everything I am stepping into and having to be seen. I'm actually sitting with myself and taking more time to be like, what you're doing, like fighting imposter syndrome. Like, I'm just taking time to actually be like setting myself up for success and being like, you are here for a reason. They actually do this for a reason. This was brought to you for a reason. You're meant to do this. Stop with the BS. Stop with the fear. No. So that's like main thing. But this weekend, I am chillaxing. I'm protesting being a capitalist. And I'm relaxing as much as I can. I'm actually going to not work on the weekend.
Good for you, man.
I will let you know how it goes. Protests not always work. Sometimes they get, No,
don't even listen to me, because I just wish I wasn't working on the weekend. But, one of these days, I'll have a day to myself, but then I feel like I just need to do something, and then cabin fever in this studio. I feel like trying to get...
That's why I said I have to protest and make it a protest of like, no, we are not working. Protesting, I'm laying in bed. What are you doing? I'm protesting, I'm laying in bed. I'm protesting capitalism and productivity. I know this is I'm so serious.
I know you're serious. But what's funny to me is like, you're like, boom, boom, boom. And I know it's legit. Like, you talking to you. Like, if there was another Brie right here, stay in bed.
No, for real.
Sleep.
Go take it out.
So it's really funny, just the way that you're saying you're protesting.
Man.
When I know that right now you're just talking to yourself. Like, Brie, I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to you.
I'm not talking to nobody else but you.
If you try to do any type of work this weekend, we're having a problem. Because I'm not going to be here. Yes, I am. But I'm not here to hear about you over here. Oh my gosh, I didn't get to relax. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Oh my god. You chose not to rest.
The way you're talking to yourself right now is so funny. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. Wow. Wow. I'm over here doing the most. But my self-care this week, IKEA. IKEA, but to get my Zen like really in order. I have these clothes. The weather is changing. I put on my heater, which was really, really great. But with the weather changing, I just keep looking at my closet like I don't have all these clothes, but I have all these clothes and it's taking up space and I don't have enough room for everything. So I think my self-care is going to IKEA, getting some storage bins and making things look organized. That is ongoing self-care, but I think I will have a really good time being like, yes, it's coming together.
Yeah.
And this weekend is the weekend I'm gonna go to a museum, which is, I'm very, I haven't figured out which one yet, but I just want to immerse myself in a whole new world of art. And yeah, I mean, my self-care for the most part is similar, spending time with people, making that love language, exactly, quality time, spending time. I spend a lot of time with myself and my cat. And just doing acts of service for myself. So yeah, meeting my love languages this weekend, taking care of me, making time for me. So yep.
Okay,
that is it.
That is it, and that is all.
Yes, remember
to check in with as you check in with us. Please check in with yourself. Honor yourself, and we will. Like, share, subscribe.
Add us to your library.
Add us to your library. Add us to your queue.
Add us to your queue.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.